So to sum up there, Cobrapost says in their 6th-month investigation, they said officials from banks across India offering ways to convert black money into white. Cobrapost journalist posed as an imaginary politician, as a front for an imaginary politician, and said he needed to convert his boss's money into white. Joining me on why black money is still such a hole in India's economy, a black hole in India's economy, well, two politicians, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, businessman, now MP, also a member of the Standing Committee on Finance, also with me Naresh Gujral of the Akali Dal, also part of the Public Accounts Committee. Also with me tonight, I am joined by Mr. B.M. Singh. Now, he's the man who should have many answers. He was, of course, the former chairman of the Central Board of Direct Taxes. I'm also joined by Sunil Alag, consultant, marketing consultant, member of FICCI. Also, Abhay Aima, markets analyst. And joining me is Rudolf Elmana. He, of course, is the man who was the whistleblower exposing many secret Swiss bank accounts and asking questions on why the Indian government wasn't serious on tracking down black money abroad. But what Cobrapost claims to have exposed in its sting is black money here in India. And Mr. Singh, let me go across to you first. Basically, Cobrapost claims to have on camera bank officials from across India offering various options. One bank official has said, I will give you the largest locker so you can stock 5 to 7 crores cash. Another bank official says, this bank is here for your black money. So, basically converting black money into white. Given how much tax officials have been cracking down, how is it that this can happen so openly?
Well, as far as giving lockers to stock your black money, it's not really laundering. Any bank would give you a locker. You don't have to tell them you have got black money, and they will give you a locker if they have one available. And they will give you a large locker or a small locker according to availability, and you can stack your...
No, but in this case, the bank official knew that they wanted to put money in.
No, there is something really wrong in this, but as you said, it was not a PSU bank, it was a private bank.
Private banks, yes.
Private banks are doing it, and all they've got is they've got targets set to get as much business as they can, and they have to satisfy the bosses, and they have to get the maximum business for their banks. And that is why they must be doing it. But I think in such a case, the RBI should crack the whip, and they should be held responsible, or their particular branch, their license is suspended, or whatever the RBI can do, it should be done.
But the question is, this was done by a private, by an online newspaper. Why isn't this being done by tax officials? It comes, banks of course will come under the RBI, but if there's economic offences like this, it can also come under the CBI, the DRI. Why isn't this being cracked down on, considering it seems to be an open secret? That's how this journalist actually went into it.
It's not really an open secret. It's the person who needs something to be done. Only he knows about it. You know, what you mean to say is that why are the tax officials going in there as bogus customers and asking for what you call certain accommodation as far as converting their black into white is concerned. But let me talk to you whether this would be a conversion of black into white or just a time to keep their money there till they can convert it. Because just keeping their money, whether they keep it in a particular locker or they keep it at home, is a different matter. Whether it was a case of laundering is a different matter. If the bank is laundering the money, then it would be a more serious offence.